So have with us Professor Madhav Nalapat, Editorial Director, TSG, joining us on the telecast. Professor Madhav Nalapat, obviously we have seen that this is a power-packed visit of JD Vance to India, but this comes at a backdrop of the tariff war that we have seen earlier. What exactly can we expect from this visit? But before we get into that, those are the live visuals that you can see on your screens, viewers. That's JD Vance has arrived in Amer Fort. So those are the live visuals on your screens. JD Vance has arrived in Amer Fort, and obviously he's accompanied by his wife Usha Vance and their 3 children. So those are the live visuals. His security, it has been tightened, and he is in the Pink City right now. This is the second leg of his visit to India. The second leg also entails the visit to Jaipur, several other landmarks other than Amer Fort that he'll be visiting, and he'll also be interacting with several diplomats, business leaders and political leaders. We have earlier seen that Rajasthan CM also arrived, Bhajan Lal also arrived in Amer Fort. So those are the live visuals that you can see on your screens. Now we have with us Professor Madhav Nalapat, Editorial Director TSG, on the telecast with us. Professor Madhav Nalapat, we have seen now that JD Vance's visit, the second leg of his visit is in Jaipur, but we have seen earlier that he had a bilateral talk with Prime Minister Modi. Several key outcomes came out of that. Tariff talks have been done. There have been discussions on market access and the trade and non-trade barriers. What do you think is the significance of this visit?
Well, it's a highly important visit, and Vice President Vance is spending quite a fair amount of time in India, given that he's only 2 months into a very, very important job. And India is among his earliest visits, obviously one of the earliest priorities. So visiting these for the Vance family is a connect with ancient civilizations. Now, Indian civilization, like Roman civilization or Greek civilization, or traditional civilization, pre the communist period, all these are heritages of humanity. So JD Vance is seeing part of the heritage of humanity and also part of the glorious 6,000-year-old history of the history of India. So I think that's a very good suggestion that he visits the fort with his family. And I think all of them will be very, very there, and they'll be proud to belong to humanity, because after all, these are the common gifts of humanity. They've been given by India, and frankly, they are meant to be spread all across the world. Because of course they are now, because tourists are coming from everywhere.
All right, Professor Madhav Nalapat, thank you so much for joining us on the telecast.